Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Fido was here. That's my nickname. And I just want to talk about. Well, I don't like play games as much as I used to, or not at all. You know, back then when I was a little kid, I used to like play sometimes or rarely video games. Um, the when I started playing video games, it was like my mom and my sister introduced me to video games, and that's how I started. I think it was in 1997. I think that they introduced me. The first game was WWF Warzone from Nintendo 64. I used to like play the game sometimes or rarely because we were really poor. So sometimes I just don't really play my video games all the time because my parents want to watch TV and stuff. There are times I go to the park and whatnot. But when I got older, I still like. I mean, when I was in Puerto Rico island, I used to play video games. Not to like to have fun, but it's to get out of reality. Just to get out of my problems. And I used to just play it just to get away from the problems. And when I got older, I tried to play video games, but somehow I just can't. Um, it seems like the only way I used to play video games because I try and get out of reality because it's like it's quite negative. So I used to pretend a lot when I'm like from Devil Cry. I used to be a fan of Devil Cry. I was pretending to have a sword, I have guns. I always use my imagination to kill demons. And it's been like it was quite serious. I had to stop doing that. But you know, I just kept on pretending like I'm some sort of like special person. And but yeah, I still don't play my video games like I used to. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm probably getting older. Video games are starting to be more stale. I rarely play video games. I rarely. I don't like play them like all the time or rarely. I barely do it. I play a little bit of it, but I just turn off because I'm just not into it. Um, I do like old games, like from PS2 eras. Only very few games. If it's a new game that I didn't play before. I'm not talking about modern games. I'm talking about like games from the PS2 era. If it's a new game that I never played before, I would play it to see if I like it or if I missed out. But I'm not really much of a gamer, barely much of a gamer. I like to watch people play video games instead. Instead of just playing it myself, I just watch people do it. Instead it's a lot easier to do. Um, yeah, I mean, video games it feels like a chore instead of just having fun. It's not fun as it used to be. I used to get frustrated when I lose a lot. In video games, I get frustrated and I curse out and I throw my controller in the floor when I was a little kid. But like I said, nowadays I just barely don't play video games. I just grow out of it, and I just don't really care about them. I mean, you can see in the background. Hold on. I mean, you can see in the background beside me. You can see like some video games here. You got Final Fantasy, The Witcher, Outriders, Control, Lego Star Wars, and whatnot. You can see in the background there, like I got games there, but I don't barely play them or I don't even touch them. So, anyways, everyone, that's all I want to talk about. So, anyways, God bless you all and have a nice day.